Alright, here we go. This is going to be another Season 7 Cup game. I think this is actually like top 32 or something. Let me check. Yeah, this is top 32. And it's going to be between sruman playing Crab and Mirumoto playing Dragon. Hey Luke, thanks for the bits. Let me open the deck lists real quick and just check what decks we're looking at here. Yeah, Luke likes to get the top bits on all the streams. Someone should one-up him so that he has to give more bits. Ooh, wow. 2 initiates. So the Shrewd Yasuki start is always good when you have an Iron Mine because now you don't have to worry about Assassinate. Unless the province breaks, of course. But yeah. Yeah, I've seen a few of you doing some bit wars on Mine's Desires channel. I think Joe and Phoenix Fox are the other guys who donate bits sometimes. Not playing the Kaio Envoy. Did he get the Passing Fate? Yeah, he did. Okay. So that's the only reason not to play the Envoy. Like, when I see an Envoy in my province row, I pretty much always want to play it. But if you really do value the Passing Fate, which seems like it makes sense, then just passing instead of playing it is fine, I guess. Both players are gonna have a lot of fate saved up here going into the conflict phase. Ooh, I wonder if there's a Mountain Does Not Fall in the Crab player's hand. That would be pretty sick this turn. The decks look pretty ordinary. Crab is on 3 Wayfinders, which is going to be pretty good in the Dragon matchup. I feel like there's a card that's not here that should be here. Looks like we're going to see them both pass through their conflicts. Wow. So, not even wanting to use the Spyglass and the ability here. Not worth the risk of the attack, it looks like. And that does mean Dragon is going to get the favor with Sumiko here. It looks like we actually saw a bid of 3 out of Crab, which is why the honor totals are a little different here. It makes sense with the Spyglass and the Yasuki. Ooh, okay, so Mirumoto Kai is going to play a Tattooed Wanderer in Fate phase. So the reason he does this is so he can protect against the Way of the Crab, which is pretty good. If he doesn't flip up a low-cost character like a Doomchu Genja here, then playing the Sumiko would just be too dangerous. He does find the 3rd initiate, though. There's the Kaio Envoy. And you probably play Witch Hunter. You could just go 3 Fate Witch Hunter. I mean, you have so much. Yep, there's Sumiko. So yeah, again, Mountain Does Not Fall would be really good here. That would pretty much counter this Sumiko. He does play the Witch Hunter with 3 Fate. Seems good. And we're going to see that Togashi Initiate bot anyway, just in case there's an Assassinate. It looks like the 1 Fate on Tattooed Wanderer is so that he'll last until this next Fate phase and continue to protect against Way of the Crab after this Initiate dies. So, I mean, Dragon has to attack here, right? So, Crab's first player. Crab should pass the first conflict, definitely. But then, yeah, I think Dragon has to start attacking at this point. Ooh, there's a Wayfinder, so he might actually attack, and he does find Manicured Gardens. That's pretty good. So he can attack there if he wants to now. And he will go there with the Void Ring. So he gets a Fade off of that, and he's going to... Yeah, he's going to pull a Defender here. So this is sort of threatening... If he gets this Void Ring off on the Tattooed Wanderer, it's threatening the Way of the Crab in the Fate phase once again. So Mirumoto Kai will want to defend this, and then probably just use Manicured Garden first action. This might be where we see we see an assassination. Wow. But there's a censure for it, so that is going to be canceled. Interesting. How many centuries are in the Dragon deck? Spreading the Darkness. I was thinking of saying, I think we might see a Spreading the Darkness here if he has it. There are 3 centuries in the Dragon deck, but it looks like he only had 1 of them. The Fine Katana will be enough to win this, though. It does mean he's expending a Fine Katana and a Stronghold use, which could have gone to Sumiko. So, yeah, we see a pass. So, yeah, I think this is still this is still a win for Crab, I would say. Getting him to spend that on not Sumiko is pretty good. Of course, the assassination being censured is obviously bad, but nothing you can do about that. I might have actually used Spread the Darkness as the first action instead of saving it for the second one. Because there are 3 centuries in the deck, so the chance of him having Century in hand is actually pretty high, I would imagine. So I would probably want to use Spreading the Darkness first, see if I pull out a cancel, and then if I do, then try to assassinate. Slight ordering difference, but it might have made the difference there. Ooh, the Iron Mine is on Shameful Display. That is a pretty good province for it to be on. Unfortunately, this Yasuki will not be able to defend as Sumiko has a Backpack Monk now. I heard someone calling them Backpack Monks, and I thought that was hilarious. We see what happened. Just defended with the Witch Hunter, it looks like. There are going to be some Ornate Fans traded. Shameful got used. Another Ornate Fan. Going for this break here. I would have defended with the Wayfinder also, I think. What ring is this? Fire? Maybe not. Well, you have Witch Hunter, though. There's a Court Games. Yeah, I would have defended with Wayfinder also. I don't think there's any reason not to. Yeah, Backpack Monk is a pretty good term. Ooh, there's the Cloud the Mind. Very nice. And it looks like there is no Let Go. Ooh, but he does have Indomitable Will. Okay. So getting him to spend that card, that's fine. And the Cloud will stay on Sumiko here, unless he does draw Let Go. Shameful gets broken, and Iron Mind gets discarded. That's actually a kind of a big deal. So now you do a... Do you political attack with Yasuki? Maybe you go political water? Interesting that he honors the Togashi Initiate with the firing. I mean, it does have more glory, I guess. Yeah, it looks like he is going political water. I think that is a good decision. And he's going to get a card from Spyglass. So Crab is going to start building up a card advantage here with this Yasuki. However, if Mirumoto Kai was saving an assassination, now that the Iron Mine is gone, he can just go ahead and use that. I think that should be his first action if he does have it. In which case, okay, defends with the Initiate. 3-3. Think, no, he didn't play a card yet. Oh wait, there's no assassination in the dragon deck. I probably should have checked that. So yeah, he actually has nothing to worry about with this Yasuki. We're gonna see a pass. Ooh, passes. Oh, there were no holdings in play, so he couldn't actually use the ability. That's unfortunate because the Iron Mine got discarded. He is going to win the conflict, though, even though there was a defense. So, yeah, I don't know if I really like defending if you don't think you're going to be able to win. We see the Witch Hunter to unbow the Yasuki, because now you're just coming in on the attack with Sumiko here. You can covert Witch Hunter, but he's still defending with 2 people. It'll be 2-5 because Dragon has favor. And let's see what rings are available. Ooh, Skirmisher. So he's going to be able to covert. I think you covert the... it actually doesn't matter. Ooh, Finger of Jade on the Witch Hunter. So now you probably double covert Witch Hunter. And I was going to say, I think you just go Earth. Like, you're not really too worried about Crab. Plays a Spyglass on the Witch Hunter, interesting. You double covert the Witch Hunter, right? He's gonna go air, actually. I think Earth is the correct choice here. Like, if Witch Hunter is coverted, I don't think there's... I mean, I guess if you don't have any military buffs in hand, you might be worried that Crab has, like, Spreading the Darkness. and a katana or something. And yeah, I think he is going to double covert the Witch Hunter. If you So, okay, so he sacrificed the Finger of Jade, but since it was double covert, it didn't help. Um, you choose all the coverts at the same time, right? So I don't think there's actually any reason to use the Finger of Jade there. Maybe he didn't realize it was a double covert. I'm not really sure. Um, but either way, we're going to see Iron Mine rebuilt here, and that will allow the Yasuki to use his ability, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, no favorable grounds to rebuild yet. Already used Manicured Garden. So you don't really want this to break. Ideally, you have like, ooh, it breaks. Unfortunate. I was about to say, ideally, you have like a katana. And he did go Earth Ring. That's going to hit a Cloud the Mind. It's probably fine. Dragon will probably buy Yokuni now. Seen 2 Cloud the Minds already. Seems good. Oh, only 2 Cloud the Mind in the crab deck actually, so yeah, that is the only other one. Yeah, Kai did all this with Sumiko on second player turn. Now he's going into first player with Sumiko. Yeah, it's definitely not looking good for Crab. There is still a Cloud the Mind on Sumiko, but if he can find a Let Go, then he can just discard that. Ooh, and there's the favorable ground that he needed last turn. Yeah, Sumiko is clouded. But again, if he bids 5 here, there's a decent chance he draws a Let Go. Yeah, 5 more draws. Like, he'll see a Let Go eventually, right? So you're kind of just like on a timer until that happens. And Yokuni is going to be really scary on this board as well. And he even gets a Mia Mystic. Oh yeah, just gonna Mystic the Cloud the Mind probably. Like, you actually probably just do that before the first conflict even, unless you have a Let Go. If you have a Let Go, you probably let go it and then actually use the Mystic in a conflict and then hit a Spyglass maybe. Interesting that he put 1 Fade on the Heated Guardian. Currently, there's not really a good target for Witch Hunter on the board for Crab. That might mean that he has a conflict character he's going to play. Because you don't want to sack the Yasuki when you have the Iron Mine. But yeah, I think it's going to be pretty tough for Crab. Like, Dragon might even just be able to win this turn. With this Tattooed Wanderer on Sumiko, he's just going to be co-rating people. There is the favorable ground. So we'll see. And bidding 1 there, I'm not sure if bidding 1 there is correct. I guess he figures he has these Spyglasses and the Yasuki, so he just wants to try and at least pressure the honor. which is probably okay. So 2 Fate on the air ring seems pretty tempting. Especially with this Kudaka. You don't want to let Crab get the air ring. So maybe you just do an air attack and try to break a 3rd province. You've seen Shameful and Manicured Gardens. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and get rid of that Cloud the Mind right away with the Mia Mystic. So the face down provinces for Crab are Meditations and Defend the Wall. Unless, yeah, that is what he's running. So you don't want to hit Meditations with Sumiko. Oh, but you have a Pathfinder's Blade, so now it just doesn't even matter. You just go at Iron Mine. And it literally doesn't matter what the province is. Assuming you can win the conflict, of course. So you probably go political for your first attack. I wonder what ring. Ooh, coverting the Heat of Guardian. That's. So I actually really like this. He's coverting the Heat of Guardian because he knows there's this favorable ground here. So whoever gets coverted can move in. But if you move in the Heat of Guardian with the favorable ground, now you only have 1 holding for the ability instead of 2. As opposed to, like, if you cover the Witch Hunter, he just defends with everyone else and then uses Heat of Guardian and then moves her in. So that's actually a pretty clever play there. I like that. And it is going to be Meditations. He goes military, so military fire is going to try to honor this Yokuni and then stand him back up. So yeah, we might very well see the game end on this turn. A couple of Spyglasses, Meditations is going to get cancelled. And it is very much breaking. So you can move in Guardian, that's 9. Stronghold to 13. Yeah, go ahead and copy Witch Hunter. I guess so. I mean, that's who you're going to copy anyway, so you might as well. Yep, moves in the Heated Guardian. So he'll actually go up 1 skill here. But then Mirumoto Kai can just Stronghold, I guess. Ooh, and he has another Censure for the Assassinate. That is extremely unfortunate. If he didn't have a Sentry there, then that might have actually... Okay, plays a Reprieve on the Tattooed Wanderer, yeah. You definitely do that. Although at this point, why do you do it at this point? Because he's already played the Assassinate now. Is there another way to kill it? I guess Way of the Crab. Yeah, Luke says Way of the Crab. Although he would have to Way of the Crab the Heated Guardian, I guess. But yeah, you probably still do that. Yeah, you need the monk to stand up Yokuni, so you 100% do not want him to die. So if you think there's a chance he's going to die, then you definitely have to play the Reprieve there. Crab still has Stronghold, so does Dragon though. Ooh, Watch Commander played a little bit late here. Should have played the Watch Commander earlier. Might not matter too much. Has he used the Yasuki ability? Yeah, he has. Maybe he drew it off Yasuki. That would explain it. We're going to see a Spreading the Darkness, so he's going to go for the win on defense here. Yeah, so Dragon, it looks like Dragon was happy to take the win there and not break. So Crab is going to now fight for the win. We see a Mountain Does Not Fall on the Witch Hunter, and Crab's Stronghold gets used. So it looks like Crab will win. What was that? Fine Katana. Ooh. Still fighting for it here, yeah. How many cards has Mirumoto Kai played during this conflict? 1, 2, 3. At least 4. So, yeah. Looks like he made a mistake. Thought he could win, but couldn't. I think the Watch Commander, like, he had to have drawn that off of the Shrewd Yasuki, otherwise it's like so bad not to just play that first, if he had it. So I think he probably didn't have it. So Sumiko's still standing, but the Witch Hunter has been mountained. Hopefully there's another rebuild so that favorable ground can get past the covert again. Out of Fate, so we won't be seeing any conflict characters. Okay, he's going to stand up Kudaka. Unfortunately, that means that he won't be able to keep the Yasuki till next turn with the Iron Mine. Like, I feel like you should have just played Guardian Zero Fate if you were not going to play a conflict character and use that as the sacrifice. He's going to go Air to get some Fate back, though. You also could have done, if you had a conflict character, you could have done Air with Witch Hunter and then stood her with her ability. I guess it depends on what's in his hand. If he doesn't have a conflict character, then this is all fine. But again, I would have probably liked to see Guardian no Fate and sacrifice that instead. We see no defense here, so he's gonna let him have this air ring, and that will bring Dragon down to 1 honor. Joe says he's having a bit of lag. That is unfortunate. Hopefully it's fine for everyone else. Yep, so I'm gonna take an honor. Kudaka's gonna gain a Fate and draw a card. Still fine? Okay, good. And Sumiko's gonna go right back into meditations. So Dragon will not break the Stronghold this turn, which is pretty good. Letting Manicured break there is necessary, yeah. If he didn't let it break, he wouldn't be able to attack with Sumiko here. So you kind of just have to. It still feels bad, but... And if he did have Rebuild in hand, then I think you would have played it before the conflict, so you could move in Witch Hunter as the first action. He's thinking... He has 3 Fate. This is water. So if Kai wins this conflict, he just stands up Yokuni. Ooh, there's the rebuild, yeah. So again, should have played that. I mean, yeah, this is a really small mistake, but you should have played the rebuild before the conflict. Um, Now Mirumoto Kai has this one window here where he can play a card without losing an honor, but he didn't play a card, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, there's a court games. Gonna dishonor Sumiko. Seems good. If Dragon stands Yokuni, then you just can't win the next conflict, so you really want to win this one. And we do see a fan. And actually, wow, so Crab wins that conflict. One thing I just noticed is that Crab has won all three conflicts this round, so he will very likely be getting the favor. Although, has Yokuni been used yet? I don't think he's stood Yokuni, has he? With the copied Witch Hunter ability? Did he use it? He didn't use it, did he? I feel like... Okay. I mean, that does mean he uses the reprieve. He decided to keep the Wanderer instead, yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, that does mean he does not get favor, but he is second player this turn, so that might not matter as much. Yeah, possibly after playing the reprieve, decided it was more worth it to just... He's second player with Sumiko vulnerable to water, yeah, that's true. But she would be vulnerable to water even if he had the favor. Was a Way of played, maybe he's playing around that. Yeah, we have not seen Way of the Crab yet, so that's true. He's actually probably just playing around Way of the Crab. So we see Satoshi and Vanguard Warrior. Kai is going to play a Swordsmith. And do you pass here? Maybe play the Mendicant? I don't know. I mean, Crab's board, yeah, he's going to play the Mendicant. Crab's board is pretty big. Dropping the bids to 1. So that's pretty good for Crab. Dragon only has 5 cards left, and Crab is going to be able to keep generating cards with this Spyglass. Also, now that Satoshi's here, he can mill and look for some keepers. Or potentially, Kai finds a Cloud the Mind. And yeah, he's going to find the Imperial Palace with Satoshi. No keepers, unfortunately. But Imperial Palace is good. Make sure he keeps the favor going into next turn. Well, I mean, I guess Dragon could potentially still get it, but we'll see. Yeah, so I think the question is probably how many Way of the Crabs does sruman have in his hand? Because he could have, how many are in his deck? I think 3. No, only 2, okay. So only, I was like a little bit worried that he might have like 3 dead cards here. But with only 2 in the deck, I think that's unlikely. If he does have one here, he might try to go for a Way of the Crab with the Seed of Guardian in the Fate phase. There's the Cloud the Mind on the Witch Hunter. And there is a favorable ground on Dragon's side, which might be a little bit annoying here. There's a let go on the spyglass. Finally sees a let go. This watch commander is still kind of scary though, with Kai on only 3 honor. So yeah, the problem, I think the problem with going water here is that Yokuni just stands Sumiko back up. Maybe you have to do it anyway though. See an ornate fan on Yokuni. In the long term, obviously you would want Void, but I don't think you can afford to do that here. Earth is always good, but again, no keepers. So yeah, I think you probably just go Ancestral Daisho on the Tattooed Wanderer. So he's trying to play out all of his attachments before the conflict starts, since that Watch Commander is on the board. But yeah, I think you probably just have to go water. And he's going to go with just the Vanguard Warrior. Actually goes Void, okay. So this was just a poke. He finds Feast or Famine, so now he knows where that is, so he doesn't have to worry. Just go Mill Void with Vanguard so you can sack if you find Feast or Famine. Yeah, Bill called it there. Just a scouting attack here. We do see the Tattooed Wanderer defend and a pass. He doesn't have a third assassination in this deck, does he? No, he doesn't. That would be funny if he tried to assassinate a third time and it got sentryed again. This is where saving that cloud would be nice. I'm assuming you mean Crab's Cloud the Mind? Unfortunately, one of them got hit by an Earth Ring. Oh, you mean Dragons. Cloud Vanguard, let Feast or Famine break, and take 2 Fate on Sumiko. Yeah. That would be a pretty sick play. However, the problem with that is that if you don't play it on Witch Hunter, then he can just use Witch Hunter to sack the Vanguard Warrior. So it's still, he can still stop it from breaking if he really wants to, or he could even have Way of the Crab. So all you probably actually get out of that is not getting to use the Vanguard Warrior ability. Putting it on Witch Hunter seems safer. Yokuni is going to go ahead and copy Witch Hunter. And where's he going to attack here? Again, you can attack either one since Sumiko has the Pathfinder's Blade. So it's just more about which holding you want to kill. The Imperial Palace is a +2 province strength though, so that one will be harder to break. Looks like he is going after the Iron Mine. So this is going to be Political Earth. Let's see, you'll have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, potential 16 with your stronghold. It's a lot. Sending the Mendicant as well. Yeah, so it's looking like we're back in a pretty tough position here. For crab, that is. Um, like, you just can't really defend this, can you? Probably just let it go unopposed. And then go water to try and save your stronghold. Yeah, no defense. We see court games. Mind's Desire says this game looks weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Dragon broke 2 provinces as second player with a clouded Sumiko, and then the next turn with an unclouded Sumiko as first player didn't break any provinces, so that was a little bit odd. We see Yokuni get dishonored with that court game's interesting. I guess he's afraid of losing on dishonor if he does the mendicant. We're going to see a favorable ground to send Yokuni home. Yeah, I'm not sure what the problem is, Joe. It's unfortunate. Yeah, apparently it's working for other people, so it must just be a problem on your end. Meditation's breaking. Let's see, what can you do here? Just gonna play an Ornate Fan on Satoshi, so he's trying to play any cards that he doesn't want to lose here off of the Earth Ring. 2 left in hand. 1 left in hand, plays a Reprieve. Oh wow, he's just gonna play all his cards. Yeah. So yeah, that's a pretty. I mean, I guess that's one way to deal with the Earth Ring, right? You just say like, okay, I'm just gonna play all my cards, so now you can't discard anything. Kai will still get to draw a card though, so up at 3-0 now in cards. Mind's Desire, I don't like that attack. Why didn't he do air? Earthring had 1 fate on it, but he already had 3 fate, so yeah, I agree. I think air was probably better. Or fire even, yeah. I guess he might have been afraid of, like, maybe there was a specific card that he wanted to discard out of Crab's hand. Or a specific card he wanted to draw, maybe. Yeah, Dragon cares more about cards than honor. Maybe that's the real reason. That's just not true. Honor equals cards, yeah. You have to wait, though, until the next turn so you can bid high and get more cards, whereas the Earth Ring, you just immediately get cards. Yokuni is going to stand back up using the copied Witch Hunter ability. That also gives him back his Ancestral Daisho. And he does have a military attack left, so I think he just, Crab passes the conflict opportunity. Digging for reprieve. Yeah, I don't think he was digging for reprieve. I think he's just gonna try to, well, the conflict already got passed. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't attack, actually. I guess he would have had to commit either Satoshi or Kudaka, and there was a 50-50 of hitting Shameful, so Kai should just send Sumiko on fire. Well, he's second player. This is the last conflict. Oh, you mean to get the favor? Yeah, that seems good. Then he will win favor, yeah. If he doesn't have reprieve, though, Sumiko dies. So he could try to break here, and I think he will. Let me count the skill totals. Yeah, but it'll flip another, no problem, yeah. I guess so. Yeah, he found all three of his Togashi initiates early. That was fun. We got 3, 4, 5, 6 military, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 for Crab. 12. I don't think I counted favor. 12 military. I think you try to flip this, definitely, 100%. Actually, maybe not. Dragon actually has more political skill, but you have more political skill too. And if you try to flip it, you get the Pathfinder's Blade. Yeah, so he's going to have to think about this. Let's count. So Sumiko has, for military, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 showing. To what, 12? So he'd actually be up on military. Kai has that Daisho in hand, so 13, he'd be winning by 1. If he has Bonsai, you die. Yeah, I think you should flip it for sure here. You already have all 3 ornate fans, so there actually is not a whole lot in terms of political buffs that could come out. Like literally only Court Games and Jade Masterpiece, I think. And conflict characters, I guess. Yeah, so I think you definitely try to flip it. You at least take off that one for Pathfinder's Blade. Ooh, he doesn't flip. Yeah, I think that is a mistake. We do see the full defense. Heat of Guardian gets used. And pass. What's happening? Okay, he's gonna wait for Crab to commit the stronghold. Yeah, this is pretty weird in my opinion. There's an Ancient Master. Why didn't he play that at home? Does he have another one? If he has another Ancient Master, he can get favor. Mirumoto Kai is going to win the conflict. He could have played his Daisho, right? On the Swordsmith. And he doesn't have another master, so am I crazy here? Like, you play the Daisho on the Swordsmith, and then you play master at home and you get favor? I mean, I guess he's maybe thinking Sumiko dies, so it doesn't matter. That might be what happened there. Okay, well, either way, we are going to move on here. So, this Witch Hunter is still clouded. Playmaster Zero Fate also. Ooh, and he immediately punished. Mind's Desire called that one. And here's Kuniyori. How many clouds have we seen? Just one cloud, so Kuniyori probably gets instantly clouded, but I guess you play him anyway. This is how you become good at Dragon, yeah. You just know when you're gonna flip Sumiko, yeah, for sure. Plays the Shrewd Yasuki, okay. Yeah, that's fine. 0 cards in hand, it makes sense. I don't dislike Yori, though. Like, either you pull a cloud or he just goes off. Even had the Mendicant to guarantee, yeah. Shrewd Yasuki with 1. And Yori with 1, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. No point banking fate, yeah. I like Yasuki 1, Yori 1. I agree. He is just going to play the Yasuki, though, and get the passing fate. Yeah, because you draw 1 card here. You don't have to deal with Covert anymore, which is excellent. You draw 1 card here, you draw another one off the Yasuki, so you're seeing 2 cards. Yeah, 0 cards in hand, says Bill, so what are you going to spend it on? Kai is dead now, he will die at Crab's Stronghold. Yeah, I mean, that's that's very possible here. He really needs to see a reprieve if he's going to make it till next turn, and even then, Crab's board is just not going anywhere. Can't be this down on board while being this low on honor, yeah, definitely. We see... so where do you put this? Do you just... Wow, did he still not find keepers? That is unfortunate. Yeah, so the question here is... Okay, he just discards Yori. He's going to keep the palace. Has to win air or dead, yeah. Even then, though, like... If you win air, you make it to next turn. But then if you don't have the reprieve, then Yokuni dies. He's just dead, can't get past this Watch Commander, yeah. I think it's very possible that this is as far as Dragon's going to get here. And Crab has favorable ground for more Watch Commander. Yeah, that's true as well. More Watch Commander is always good. Ooh, okay. Swordsmith finds a reprieve, so he will at least have that now. Dragon has 17, showing mill to 16 from crab. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, seems accurate. Just deny air here and hope he doesn't talisman. Well, you don't have to worry about talisman if you just win, right? He's drawing one card with the Yasuki. Maybe he can air into Yokuni stand, yeah. Seems okay. But yeah, I think you do have to go air. We see the Daisho get played on the Doomed Shugenja. Ooh, Skirmisher. So Crab is actually winning now unless Dragon has another card. Of course, that is assuming he goes all in on the defense. I'm not sure why you put one fate on the Skirmisher. You have to pre-play as much as possible as the favorable ground. Yeah, it's a Crab Skirmisher. Seems a little bit weird here. Like, you at least wait till the conflict to play this right, so he doesn't know what you have. I don't know. And why the one fate? That's what really confuses me. I mean, I guess he has fate to spare here, but do you swing everything anyway, then Yokuni stand? Ooh, let go. Discards the Watch Commander. That's pretty good. Pray for no court games off Yasuki. Yeah, it looks like he is gonna all in here. The let go on the Watch Commander is really big. All information besides the incoming draw from Yasuki is known. Yeah, that's true. So it's gonna depend a lot on what he can draw from this Yasuki. I think we might see the Satoshi left at home. You probably have to let him win this, right? Depending on what you draw, I guess. Gonna defend with everyone but Skirmisher. You just need to not die as Crab. Yeah, that's definitely a good strategy. He does have the favorable ground, so this defense seems good. You can see what card you're going to draw before you commit too much. Without blocking with everyone, you give up this ring. Yeah. Ooh, he found another Watch Commander. Interesting. Dragon can just win this, though, with the Stronghold. Yeah. So he's going to let him have the win, it looks like. You could maybe even favorable ground somebody home if you wanted, but that would be... Yeah, you could probably move Satoshi home if you really wanted to. Um, I think that's game then. How's it game? Forgot favorable, okay. So maybe he put one fade on the skirmisher so that Kai couldn't attack Water Ring and just bow it. But again, I don't know. A lot of stuff happening here. Personally, I would have just saved the skirmisher in my hand. Yeah, he is going to send Satoshi home. Wait, this is dead to Bonsai, right? Oh, can't kick it, yeah, for sure. Because of the watch commander. Wow, tough game. Yeah, so there's no one card that can get him the break here, so he's just gonna have to take the win. Gonna gain 2 honor. So he will have a little bit more safety now. Send someone home with favorable ground. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't do that. Dragon definitely should have sent someone home there. Send Smith home, then stand Yokuni, yeah. I think that was a mistake. We're going to see a pass. So I think... Do you attack water? And then... Well, you have Satoshi. Hopefully for him he finds... Actually, it doesn't really... It matters if there's a conflict character. He doesn't want to hit Shameful Display, yeah. Ooh, and he does hit Shameful Display, so yeah. Let's see if there's a conflict character here. Does not defend. Does he have it? Actually, he can just favorable ground in, but the favor... Yeah, so he will favorable ground in, and he will get to use Shameful here. So pretty bad luck there, not hitting Restoration. How many Wanderers played? 2. Looks like he doesn't have one though. He's just going to honor Yokuni. The Witch Hunter will stand up. So Yokuni is now 10 political. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have a 7 and a 6. Whew. Yep, so we're going to see Yokuni stand up here. So he has 1 political attack left. Imagine if he had just sent the Smith home, he could have just had Yokuni versus Satoshi. Yep. Well, the Smith would have gotten coverted, though. So he wouldn't have been able to defend unless he readied first and then defended with Yokuni or something. Needs to do Void. Yeah, and that is what he's going to do. Need to know his hand, yeah. Well, we know Crab's hand. See, maybe a double defense here. Just really not wanting to give up this Void Ring. You could... I think I would definitely strongly consider not defending with both. And then attacking like an Earth Ring. We see the Reprieve played. Because Earth Ring is like huge here, right? Void Ring doesn't go off though, so Satoshi will live. Togashi Mendicant gets used. Yeah, I mean, Crab still has a pretty big board. And 2 reprieves even. How many let goes have we seen? Just 1. Won't be drawing too many more cards though. Pretty big, yeah. Yeah, I mean... Ooh. Not a lot for Crab to buy here, unfortunately. He does get the Satoshi dupe, though. That's pretty good. And Vanguard Warrior is pretty good as well. Doom Shigenja. And it looks like Crab will get Passing Fade as well. Finally sees a Keeper. Unfortunately, he probably won't be able to use Satoshi this turn, since the only Imperial card left in his deck, as far as I know, is Kurata District, and that could be one of the face-down cards here. Yeah, this is fine. He keeps more characters alive. Yeah, that's true. Let's see if Dragon plays one of these. Should have Satoshi first action. Yeah, you could have used Satoshi as the first action and discarded the Keeper Initiate. And maybe saw a couple more Keepers. However, Kurata District could still just be the last face-down card. So you mill your whole deck anyway. Yeah, you could just replace Palace with Kurata District at this point, as Mind's Desire points out. So Dragon bought a fair number of characters. Ooh, they both bid 3 to try and get some more cards here. And we see another Hiruma Skirmisher. So he's going to be able to covert somebody. And now he knows that Restoration is here, so he can just attack that whenever he wants. Although that does give Kai another Fate. But that's probably fine. Cloud the Mind on Satoshi. Interesting. We see an oops. Maybe he meant to use Satoshi. Oh, he played Skirmisher during the draw phase. Whoops. Yeah, small mistake there. Looks like Kai's being nice about it though. Crabs should 100% have draw 1. Um, if you're playing Cloud, you need to Cloud and draw a lot. Yeah, draw phase is definitely a good time to play Cloud the Mines, since that is the first opportunity to play attachments during the turn. We are seeing the Skirmisher attack. It looks like gonna go water at Restoration, co-rating. I don't know, do you co-rate the Doom Chugenja maybe? Thought you could technically play attachments in Dynasty. As no? What do you mean technically? Yeah, he didn't say the covert. Wondering if he forgot about that. Yeah, no, you can't play attachments in the Dynasty phase or characters from your hand. Only Dynasty deck and events, yeah. Yeah, we see defend with 3 and pass. Wayfinder comes in though. Seems good. Yeah, I would have definitely co-rated the Doom Chugenja, but maybe he just forgot to say who he co-rated. We see Swordsmith find a reprieve. It's the famous Way of the Crab versus Tsukune at Worlds last year, yeah. Oh, Phoenix tried to play a reprieve in Dynasty and was told he couldn't, yeah. Yeah, I think from what I heard, he tried to do that, and then instead of buying his Shiba Peacemaker, which he had in a province, he just passed for some reason. Yeah, so from what I heard, it was Phoenix plays Tsukune, Crab plays, a Hida Guardian, I think, and then Phoenix passed. Something like that. Yeah, Guardian. We see a dice show and no Kurata District. Yeah, so not using Miya Satoshi first action, potentially a pretty big mistake here. Yeah, it all happened in Dynasty, yeah. So there was no pass, he just tried to reprieve, was told he couldn't. And then he passed. Yeah, but like, he didn't have to pass, right? Like, he could have played the Peacemaker? Peacekeeper, whatever it's called. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he must have just been nervous, I guess. Because that game was being streamed, right? Or something happened. Yeah, it was being streamed. Yeah, so I mean, it was a new game. He was probably nervous. Obviously, he knew that Way of the Crab was coming because he tried to play Reprieve. Is it 10%? Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact math. I don't think that I don't know if that is the actual chance. Bill might just be throwing a number out there. I mean, we could do that. You want to do some math? I mean, so the problem with trying to find the chance of that is with mulligans. Like, do you assume that the player is hard mulliganing for Way of the Crab, or do you like, how do you assume that? But yeah, we probably we need to know how many he mulled. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we should probably focus on the game here. So we see a big attack with, this is Political Fire. So 15 skill. Needed to be an opening 4. Yeah, so 4 cards in mulligan. Yeah, so Political Fire. See, this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 skill plus the Watch Commander, so you can't play too many cards. I might throw the Yasuki in there just to get my card draw. Yeah, so Bill pointing out the line of play here. He wants to honor the Niten Master with the Fire Ring, stand up Yokuni by sacrificing the Doomed Shugenja with the Witch Hunter ability, and then play the Daisho to ready Niten Master. Which, either way, I think we'll see that happen. So I think the best case here is probably you Talisman to defend the wall and win, and then dishonor somebody on Dragon's side. We see a court game's going to dishonor somebody. Swordsmith, yep. Attacker's still winning. I might have defended with the Yasuki as well. Ooh, and that's just going to be it. Conflict will go ahead and resolve there. Firing's going to ready Niten Master. So the next conflict here, so Crab still has the stronghold. Could still find a talisman with the Yasuki as well. Although again, we have only seen one let go. I think you have to attack Earth here as Crab. Yeah, if you get talisman, the whole thing is different for sure. I think you just go Earth attack with the Yasuki. I think that's the play. And it looks like he is hovering Earth, and the Yasuki, go at Restoration. Seems good. If you don't find Talisman or Dragon has let go, you lose. Yeah, very possibly. Dragon's going to have a lot of force here. Yokuni by himself is a 10-10 right now. The Master is also going to be 7 once he gets that sword. So 18, 19, 20 is the number you're looking at. To 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so you need something here. Hopefully the combination of the Earth Ring and the Yasuki ability will get you that. Again, I think it was a mistake not to covert the Doomed Shugenja with the Skirmisher. Could Big Brain Earth hit the let go? That's true. How many let go are left? 2. 1, sorry. I didn't see the second one there. Yeah, 1 left. And I guess you just don't defend. Like, there's no point in defending, right? Like, the only way for him to win this conflict would be like Jade Masterpiece court games. Yeah, you don't care about this unopposed honor loss. He's not breaking anyway. Even if he does break, you're actually happy about that because then he has to go into Shameful or Feast. So this is fine. No defense. And you probably pass. Yeah, just pray to RNGesus on the Earth Ring. Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's gone this whole game without seeing... I was just thinking, he has no cards in his hand, but his deck and discard only add up to 31. So he has 9 cards from his conflict deck on the field right now. That's kind of funny. But yeah, he hasn't seen a talisman yet, so it's currently a 1 out of 7 chance on each card to draw one. And he gets to draw, not only does he get to draw 2, one of them is the Shrewd Yusuke, so he actually gets to look at 3 cards here if he gets this Earth Ring. So it's a 3 in 14 chance to see a talisman. I recycled my conflict deck as Crab once. It was a 20 card deck, says Bill. Yeah. Yeah, that can definitely happen when you have something like this going on. It even had a spyglass on it earlier before it got let go. Yep. Plays... Oh, has another dice show. Discards Reprieve at random. That was the 3rd Reprieve. Unfortunately, it's not a let go. So basically, Kai, I think, has to win here, or he just loses. Mind's Desire says let go is used on Spyglass only. Yeah. The thing about Spyglass, which I like to say, is Spyglass is better than any other conflict card, right? Because if you have a Spyglass, you can draw at least one other conflict card. So like, why have anything else when you could just have Spyglass, right? So if they can let go of that before it draws any cards, then it's pretty good. Plus you spend a fate on it. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to just full defend here. Not Watch Commanders? Yeah, no, you don't. He actually did spend 1 on a Watch Commander this game, and then it just came back on the same character. So yeah, I don't think you can... Yeah, you can play around it as well. Okay, plays Wayfinder into the conflict. That will be a couple of extra skill. He'll need more than that, though. $20 to $8, $20 to $13, still breaking. See a pass. Oh, he didn't find it. Well, that's gonna be it. Ask him if he had let go. He did. So Talisman wouldn't have actually saved him. Yeah, only spreading. Would spreading be enough? Yeah, he would need a bonsai. Won the Earth Ring RNG, yeah. Big brain on that one. Or Way of the Crab. Yeah, Way of the Crab doesn't work. Yeah, Swordsmith is there. Yeah, so the only winning move, I think, was the last card is Spreading the Darkness, and Kai does not have Bonsai. Or another Katana. Or the other one is you hit Let Go with the Earth Ring, and then draw Talisman. The Way of the Crab would turn off Bonsai, that's true. You could still small Bonsai though, and he actually has another Daisho in his hand. He played this Daisho before sacking the Doom Shugenja, so small Bonsai would actually be enough. Letting him win the firing was a big mistake. It would turn off kicked Bonsai. Oh wait, no. Witch Hunter isn't in the conflict. Never mind. Yeah, if Watch Commander is in the conflict, then that works. But yeah. Kurata District 3rd from bottom. Yeah, not seeing Kurata and also only seeing one keeper that game was a bit unfortunate for Crab. The first political attack, if he just clocks with Yasuki, he wins fire. Oh, blocks with Yasuki. Yeah, it gets... And first action, Satoshi gets Kurata. Yeah, that would have also... Yeah, that's what... Yeah, I remember I was saying he only defended with Satoshi and the Witch Hunter, and he was down one skill. Or two skill or something. One skill. So yeah, he definitely should have blocked with Yasuki as well to prevent that firing, I think. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, talking about that play earlier when he played the Ancient Master into the conflict, should have used it to get favor, forgot about Palace, yeah. So he just forgot Palace was there. But yeah, definitely a really good game from both players. Unfortunately, Crab is going to lose, and that means there will be one less Crab in the top 16. Joe has already made it to top 8. And then I think the only other Crab left is Jokingly. So we're down to 2 Crabs. Yeah, no problem. And I think only 2 Dragons as well. Yeah, just Mind's Desire and Kai now. Let's see, 2 Dragon, 1 Crane, 2 Cranes, 2 Phoenix in a mirror match, 3 Scorpion, 4 Scorpion. 2 dragon, 2 crane, 2 crab, yeah. Yeah, 1 phoenix, and at least 1 scorpion. I don't know if Noman already played that lion player yet. Scorpion versus lion. But yeah, pretty good. Guess the amateur bracket is winding down as well. Almost on semifinals there. But yeah, that's going to be it for this game. So I'm going to go ahead and head out. 3 crane in top 16. Did I miss one? Shoot. Story largeness and Micah, yeah. Oh, and Goldbrander. One of them might have already played, I don't know. Story largeness won, right? Against QQ. So he's in there. And then I don't think Micah and Jokingly have played yet. But yeah, anyway, that's going to be it. So thank you everybody for watching. And I'll see you on the next one.